Hey, it's Tony with Actively Golden, and I wanted to ask you, have you ever woken up in the morning and just felt funky? And what I mean by that is you felt like you didn't have any get up and go, that your get up and go had gotten up and went, and you just didn't have any desire to do much of anything. You just kind of felt flat overall. Now, I know that the answer to that question for you is yes, I've certainly felt that way. And if you continue on through the day like that, you're going to fall into what we call the blahs. Have you ever had a day where you felt like you've just had the blahs all day long? Well, I want to talk to you about how to beat the blahs and how to have a good day, how to turn that funky start, those blahs around into something really cool and enjoyable. So I'm going to tell you just a few things, stuff that you probably already know, but we all benefit from being reminded from time to time. But just a few things that'll really help. And hopefully this will be encouraging to you. And by the way, I'm Tony with Actively Golden, and thank you for joining me. And if this is your first time that you're here, welcome. If you're coming back, then it's good to see you again. But one of the first things that you can do when you have the blahs, when you wake up in the morning and you feel that funk, one of the first things that you can do is just get moving, get started, get up and get moving. Don't lay there and hold on to your pillow and hug it and say, boy, sure, I'm going to miss you today. No, the idea is to get up and get moving. Now, I'm not talking about going to the gym. I'm not talking about going and picking up some weights and doing that kind of exercise. I mean, you may want to do that, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm really talking about is just basic movement. Something that would be a really good idea and something that I do a lot of is just grab a bottle of water and go for a brisk walk. And I'm talking about before you get that coffee, but get some water in your system. We're made up of water. A lot of our system is made up of water, and it's nice to replenish that. Get a bottle of water and take just a brisk walk, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most, just up and down your street or in your neighborhood, something like that. Just enjoy getting out and moving. It doesn't have to be breakneck speed, but a brisk walk, and just get out there and get moving. And if you're not the kind of person that likes to take a walk, and maybe it's too cold and you're not an outdoors person or whatever, then something as simple as doing stretching, like just taking your hands and your arms and stretching your fingers out and pressing your arms out, and just those good old, and then holding it to where you really feel those muscles stretching. And then as you hold your arms out like this, you just do those circular motions. This just gets you feeling better. It makes you feel like you're alive and that you're awake. And yes, I am Superman today. I'm feeling strong and awake. But stretching or taking a brisk walk or doing something that I like to do as well, if I'm just not into stretching, if I'm not into walking, then as after I finish a bottle of water and I go and I start making that morning cup of coffee that I really look forward to, then I'll oftentimes take my phone and put on some of my favorite music. I'm a big fan of music from the 70s and 80s. That's when I was really young, my teenage and early 20 years. And to me, that was the best music ever. And and I can put on some old music from those days, and while I'm waiting for my coffee to make and I'm listening to some Doobie Brothers or something like that, I mean, I literally can just kind of start bebopping a little bit, looking around, making sure nobody's watching. But something as simple as that, getting in tune with something that you really enjoy, like some music from back in the day, that can help you overcome the blahs because you're moving, you're getting that blood pumping. It wakes the brain up, and it doesn't necessarily wake your body up as much as it wakes up your brain. But when your body and your brain start waking up together, you're going to be more likely to overcome the blahs and say, man, I've got something to do today. I want to make something of this day. So you're feeling better, you're walking, the blood is pumping, or you're stretching, the muscles are detense, of getting rid of that tension, that detensing. You're bebopping to some music. And the benefits of this is that your body just gets a natural injection of dopamine, a feel good chemical, and you get some momentum going, and you get rid of that inertia. So, number one, just do something to get moving as quick as possible. I mean, get up and get going as fast as possible. Secondly, Do a small little task that doesn't take very long to do. It doesn't take a lot of brain power to do it. Just something that you can accomplish. What I would call an early morning win. Get up and do something that you can knock out pretty quickly. Something that shows your competence level is still there, even though we're getting up in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. The competence level is still there because we can get up and get moving. So, see, for me, I'm out here in my shop surrounded by tools. I like fixing things, and there's always something to fix. If I'm feeling even the slightest little bit of blah or blase, if I'm not feeling like I'm accomplishing very much, I haven't got a daily win, then I like to come out here and find something that I need to fix and or repair. And if I don't have anything to fix or repair, there's always a project that I want to start, something I want to build with my tools and so forth. So a small little win of getting up and doing something. It could be something as simple as cleaning out a drawer, organize that junk drawer. As we go through the junk drawers in our house, we often find things like this. I found this earlier, and I'm like, well, I don't even know what this is, and I don't even know why I have it. And it can be kind of fun trying to figure out why you have certain things in your junk drawer. but even something as simple as that, or make that pie that you've been wanting to make. If you're one of those people that likes to bake or cook, or maybe get all the things together for that dinner that you've been wanting to make for a while, that'll bless you and the people that are close to you in your life. But do something, get some small wins under your belt, and that'll help you overcome the blahs. A third thing that you can do is this thing that we call connection. Connecting with people that we love, reaching out to people and just touching them in some kind of a way. We live in a crazy world where communication is so much easier than it used to be. It used to be that the only way we could communicate with someone was actually one on one or in person, or pick up the phone and call them, or maybe send them a letter. But nowadays, with our phones, we can send them a text message. You can sit down, you can get a cup of coffee, and you can think of 10 people that are in your life. They're either friends or family, a combination of both. They could be people that are kind of going through a hard time right now and need a word of encouragement. They could be people that have been a blessing to you and you just want to say thanks to them or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you can take your phone and you can write down like 5 or 6, 10 names of people, and just send a text message. I was thinking about you this morning. I know you're going through a hard time. Uh, you're in my thoughts and prayers, something like that. Or you can say, I want to thank you for something you did for me last week. It was very encouraging that you sent me that note, or whatever. Just you can think of the things to say to people, but just 5, 10, 15 people that you know, sit down with your cup of coffee, and within 2 or 3 minutes, you would have sent out 5, 10, even 15 connection points. And that'll just make you feel like you've done something important in other people's lives. You're not so much thinking about yourself, you're thinking about others. And that feeling of the sense of blahs is gone, because you've been doing something that really blesses someone else. So you can connect people, you can call, you can connect with people, you can call people, you can text them, you can send them emails. And then one last thing that I'll tell you that you can do to beat the blobs is just have some kind of a daily aim, a daily plan, a daily goal. Do something that you want to do. Just say, before the sun goes down today, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be lazy today, but I'm actually going to accomplish something. I'm going to do something. I'm either going to start. I've been telling myself I'm going to take that daily walk, and doggone it, I'm going to start it today. Or I've been wanting to clean out that closet in there for the longest time. With doggone it, I'm going to do it today. Or I'm going to reorganize a closet or a part of my shop or whatever. You can think of these things. There are little things hanging around you all the time that you want to do, that you need to do. And you can just tell yourself each day, there's something I'm going to accomplish today. There's a great book by Mel Robbins called The 5 Second Rule. And basically, what she says in that book is, in order to get something done, just decide to do it. have a plan to do it or have a desire to do it, and then just sit up on the edge of your seat and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. And as soon as you get to 1, you just get up and you go do it. It's called the 5-second rule. It's just like blasting off a rocket into space. And so have that goal, put the excuses aside, do the countdown 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and do it. And what you're going to accomplish by doing this is you're going to overcome the blahs. You're going to have some movement. You're going to have some simple wins throughout the day. You're going to have a feeling of connection with people. And you're going to feel as though that today matters, you matter, and that there's a reason to get up every day and face the world. Again, I'm Tony with Actively Golden. Hopefully, this has been a blessing to you. Thanks for watching. All the best.